your ass up. Wake your ass up. I ain't taking no naps. For the 12, I'm bridging the gap. 16-11, I'm strapped. Dream team coming back with a slap. Hey, on the block where it's at. White cracks getting smacked. Who gon' read? I'm about to snap. This straight facts, my boy, no cap. Steps going up. For the 12, I'm bridging the gap. 16-11, I'm strapped. Dream team coming back with a slap. Yeah, on the block where it's at. White cracks getting smacked. Who gon' read? I'm about to snap. This straight facts, my boy, no cap. Scripts going up.
Well, a script, he gon' flip like an acrobat. Give him a cardiac, he caught a heart attack. Got the facts like under a snapper cap. We got the fire, we be the battle axe. Saints is back and we came for the throne. I put my sword to the back of your dome. I'm getting laughter off your disaster, making these bastards give up the ghost.
Cause we getting active. Keep talking your shit and it's gonna get tragic. My God, he got tactics. Give him an hour, he gonna do damage. Flex. Right on, demons crippin' with the lights on. Bunch of wolves and pythons. Mine seared like an iron. We shot down the eagle, gathered the people, whipping in shape. They feeling so feeble. Stars of the movie ain't talking no regal. Turn the king, better get with the sequel. This ain't the time to be evil. Pray to my God, I was there for the prequel. Bringing that fire straight to your liars. Toast that boy up like a churro.
Yeah, we put in the work, ain't no time out. We done a lot of this work, so we bring it out. When we hit up the streets, we coming to preach. Disrespect, I'm unleashing the beast state war mode. Scriptures cutting like a Brenda. When we swinging the sword, the demons they fear, they turn around and surrender. When Christ they turn to straight vengeance, evicting all of you tenants, he's saving his people that came from the trenches and giving us planets and all of the riches. We taking the kingdom, destroying the wicked. You reap what you sow, so it's gonna get hectic. This movie is ending, about time for the credits. Offending your brother, you better just dead it or get him beheaded. The scriptures
I ain't taking no nuts. For the 12, I'm bridging the gap. 16-11, I'm strapped. Dream team coming back with a slap. Hey, on the block where it's at. White cracks getting smacked. Who gon' read? I'm about to snap. This straight facts, my boy, no cap. Steps going up. For the 12, I'm bridging the gap. 16-11, I'm strapped. Dream team coming back with a slap. Yeah, on the block where it's at. White cracks getting smacked. Who gon' read? I'm about to snap. This straight facts, my boy, no cap. Scripts going up.
I can't sleep. Got wolves wanna kill my sheep. Boy, crazy. You don't want smoke, you don't want heat. Smoke. Wanna write checks? Can't catch that? Lil' Jezzy, I got receipts. Check. My warfare so unique. Got the hit squad, you know we deep. How you gon' pull up a war with a woman controlling the narrative? Y'all niggas weak. Hey, trust me, your future look bleak. Thank you for turning against me, cause that doesn't prove me. I keep making tweaks. Busy, I'm out of the streets. Y'all still writing tweets? Shit. Everybody shook when I clap. Back, my enemies gotta retreat. Petty shit might work. They don't know who they accusing. Got bombs and I ain't even use it yet. I made a sword out of music. Gotta do it. When I strike, these devils gon' lose it. That Trump car was a doozy. Tryna damage the way people view me. Joke. They shooting they shots back to back. You don't know you can't step to a guy with a Uzi. Little boy, this good over evil. I'ma talk once after that, ain't no sequel. Right. My weapon is lethal. It's about time I go hunt for a weasel. Hey, this for the people. Fight off these demons coming for the feeble. My weapon is lethal. It's about time I go hunt for a weasel. Hey.
I'm calling on soldiers. Let's go. Wake your ass up. Wake up. Wake your ass up. Wake your ass up. I ain't taking no naps. For the 12, I'm bridging the gap. 16-11, I'm strapped. Dream team coming back with a slap. Hey, on the block where it's at. White cracks getting smacked. Who gon' read? I'm about to snap. This straight facts, my boy, no cap. Steps going up. Boom.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
So all the nations going into slavery. 12 tribes! 12 tribes! 12 tribes!
Sons of thunder! It's the fourth time around! The fourth son of Jacob! And like 4 inches, you know we going for it. Yeah! Look!
He come from the heaven with thousands. No, that ain't a lot, that's a legion. 144K on the way and they pledge their allegiance to cremate these heathens. Damn, ashes to ashes and trusted. Got a spiritual body, you couldn't touch it. If you dying to test it, then try your luck. That's the one up, don't run up, get done up. Loaded clip full of scripts, I'ma pull it. The word is my weapon, the word is my shield. I'm equipped for these spiritual bullets. They shoot at the perfect in secret. Reading these laws, it ain't flaw, so I keep it. Shout out to bishops and shout out to deacons, captains and officers. I see the reason they say what we doing is treason. God body, God army, God nation, my oblation, broken spirit, consecration, kings and priests, shining brighter than the constellation. Nukes to the north, yeah, that's abomination. For all the lies and the blasphemy, slay the dragon, hunt down the demons. Vagabond getting judgment, and you looking at the judges.
Yo, Israel the prince of the power. I came with an army, 144,000. We move like a unit, like Nike just do it in here. Them lions come to devour, and no weapon form gon' prosper. And we in the building like lava. Shout out to Deacon, can't tolerate treason. No me, casa su casa. Come to my city, better check in. Picked up my weight, get my sets in. We do not tolerate threats, man. Our angels activate less than 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're done. How you gonna see when he block out the sun? Where you gonna hide? How you gonna run? Come with a cavalry, striving for mastery, praying for vengeance. A holy catastrophe, build up the kingdom. Yeah, that is the strategy. Get it in blood. America gone in 60 minutes. Yeah, it is finished. No necromancy. Build up my walls. That's expansion. Roll with the sun. Many matches.
I pull up, we rollin', we deeper than deep. Them angels invisible, watch how they creep. I know I'm elite, I know I'm the seed. I'm bought with a price, they want the receipts. I tell them the Bible is all that I need. I pull it, they leave, they make like a tree. No chosen, I know that you more like a beast. You rollin' with pride, but I roll with the meat. I don't need no naps, I don't need no sleep. Ain't selling no dope, but get changed on them streets. They conquer the west, I press to the east. Go pot with the Bible, extending my reach. Ain't toting no guns, but we got some range. Don't do it for dollars, we do it for change. Cut left from bleeding, the Bible to aid. They called it a murder, cause doctrine was slain.
Unprecedented events.
You are now flying.
SOT. Dream team. Let's go. Fervent heat. Let's go. Hey, 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 hey. Repeat after me. My G-O-D. He up top G. My precepts be on repeat. Your pastor ain't messing with me. I'm a SOG. 12 up boy, we the elites. We gon' turn this shit upside down, make it hot. 144,000 degrees. I've been a prophet since birth. Angels sent back to the earth. My nation was sold, I know we the gold. Don't try me, boy, I know my worth. Like Adam came out of the dirt. Image of God, boy, I know that shit hurt. It's brick in the city, we still on the block and we putting in work. Purple and gold on my shirt. We never rest, we alert. Saturday, pull up the campus, don't ask boy on Sunday, we blessing the church. I'm about to murk all these scoffers. Nigga, shut up, you getting this first. He play with the fire, it's ashes to ashes, he don't need a hearse.
This is what the saints have been waiting for. The soundtrack to the end of the world. The symphony of destruction. If you're not ready, you better get ready. Let's go.
No sé para mañana, todavía no got to go harder. Israelita no dominicana, todos los días sigue la ley. Every day we singing Yahweh, just a one a day in my brain. Shebe, my brain. Lady time in my brain. Shebe, my brain. Lady time. Christ to the king said we push and push it. Whoosh. Four corners cry loud. Done a lot stop burn up the beat like the burning bush. Prophets about can't talk about kush. Spiritual bangers man coming like mush. I cat more burn up the thing like Dubai. Scripture back and wide like panda. Verb like I'm like Mufasa. Headlock in the script like Jama. You never got that baba like Carter the ducking. Somebody lost it. This is the work of the bro. If it's wanna know when you expect it, just trust me when the calls in more script. Like when you want bang man box it. Israel on the rise, no stopping. With the creme to the creme to the creme to the dead. Spiritually lift us quest. This is the prophecy. Dominicana, todos los días así que la ley. Every day we taking y'all way. Joshua wanna name my brain. Shebe, my brain. Many times in my brain. Shebe, my brain. Many times. The book might hold my life. For this truth I'll slip and slime. Cap more, let's go, let's ride. Prophets all up in my line. Sown that seed, spiritual. John 6:3, spiritual. Cut down sin umbilical. Cut down sin umbilical. We ain't got time for beefing over corners. You know what I'm saying? Worldwide, bro. You know what I'm saying? Jump on the bandwagon or get left, fam. Yeah? My brain, my brain.
Sound Bishop
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's a rap, man. Dala loose. Cry loud. You feel me? With that, we say shalom.
He that leadeth into captivity shall.
Sabbath morning, rise and shine, hit the block, make it hot, shake him down. We go at it till about 4 or 5 o'clock. Warfare, got my gear, I'm prepared for the op. And we talking how we walk it, yeah, that's just how we rock. Friday night, gotta rest, in the morning, hit the block, shake him down. We go at it till about 4 or 5 o'clock. Warfare, got my gear, I'm prepared for the op. And we talking how we walk it, yeah, that's just how we rock. Hey, I'm a workaholic, boy, don't play with me. Hey, no breaks, do this till the death of me. I'm with Elohim, careful what you say to me. Better watch your talk. We been the chosen ones, I heard you claim to be. Yeah. What do you got, hey, what do you got? What do you got, cause talk is cheap. What do you got, you see me sick. Yeah, we got that remedy. What do you got, hey, what do you got? Heard you got that kill for me. What do you got, cause I need help. What do you got, cause talk is cheap. So I dedicate to do this every week. Yeah, we not moving corners, so they thinking that we weak. Yeah. Never get it twisted, ayy, don't sleep. We the sanctified, we pull up to your hood to clean the sheet. Yeah, and I'm blessed. Wolfie on the crest, yeah. All I do is raven, praying for the rest. To the east, from the west, on a quest, never rest. About that work, dog, about it, I'm obsessed, yeah. Sabbath morning, rise and shine, hit the block, make it hot, shake him down. We go at it till about 4 or 5 o'clock. Warfare, got my gear, I'm prepared for the op. And we talking how we walk it, yeah, that's just how we rock. Friday night, gotta rest, in the morning, hit the block, shake him down. We go at it till about 4 or 5 o'clock. Warfare, got my gear, I'm prepared for the op. And we talking how we walk it, yeah, that's just how we rock.
Hit the block, make it hot, they be shocked, that's a wop. Watch a doctorate, head chop, body drop. Get the mop, this a jam, this a bop. For the flock, top of top, how much love, that's...
So we no take no long talk from the dogs. Cause man I raving in wolves. Chief office sound the alarm. Sound it. Cause man I raving in. Man I raving. Listen we no take no talk from the dogs. Yeah, man. Cause man I raving in wolves. Chief wolf office sound the alarm. Sound it up. Cause man I rave. Man I raving. You fi know man I raving. Man I raving. Raving, man I raving. You fi know man I raving. Man I raving. Raving, man I raving. You fi know man I raving. Man I raving. Man I fire pan dirty Satan. They say wanna take the talk from the dogs. Cause man I raving in wolves. J-Wolf office sound the alarm. Cause man I rave. Man I raving. You fi know man I raving. Man I raving. Man I raving. You fi know man I raving. Man I raving. Man I raving.
I ravening, man, I ravening.
What's going on, Israel? What's going on? You're tuning to another week of the Raven and Wolves radio show, man.
Right.
Yo, the reason why, as I said, the show is called Raven and Wolves because when you read Genesis 49, it says, Benjamin shall raven as a wolf. You understand? Ravening is going into prophesying and so forth. Okay? And I'm from the tribe of Benjamin, so me a raven today.
Ravening.
Yeah, man. But hey, man, there's a lot of things going on in the world, man. There's a lot of things going on right now on the earth. Israel, there's a lot of wars, rumors of wars. Yo, things is getting sweet, man. Things is getting crazy on the earth. Okay? Now, what I try to do, I try to go into the scriptures and show you all the things that's taking place. I try to show you all it in the Bible, show you all, listen, the Bible prophesied these things going to happen. Everything you all see taking place on the earth, the Bible prophesied that it's going to happen. Okay? What we do here in IUIC, we go into the scriptures and show you what the Bible say. Show you things before it come to pass, man. Okay? So, what I'm going to touch on first, right? What I'm going to touch on first is some news that just came out, okay? Some news just came out.
Breaking news
that just came out, man. Okay, you brothers and sisters that's out there, yo, I want you all to pay attention. Pay attention. Okay, I keep telling you all things gonna get very bad on this earth. I keep telling you all things is gonna get real on this earth. Okay, I want you all to see this, man. This is some news that just came out, man. I want you to play video number 2, man. Play video number 2. I want to shout out Sister Napa, right? Napa. Yeah, man. I'm sure sister sent this to me earlier on. You know, she put me on to it. And I'm like, yo, man, I got to bring it out today. You don't know. Yeah, man. So play that for me, yo.
So all men aged 18 to 26 will be automatically enrolled in the Selected Service System, according to a new plan from House lawmakers. Right, this is the federal database used for a military draft in case of a national emergency. And currently, you're required to register, and if you don't, you could face possible jail time, be ineligible for federal programs, or be permanently ineligible for federal and state employment. Though you likely don't even remember ever registering for this, and that's because when you take out federal student loans, you're automatically registered. And in some states, it happens when you get a driver's license or register to vote. However, 2 years ago, they actually removed it from the student loan process, which raised the amount of unregistered people. So instead of facing jail time or complications in your future for not registering for something you've never heard of, they're just going to automate it. With the plan expected to be finalized by Congress this fall, and it's being viewed as a cost-saving measure because there hasn't been a draft in over 50 years. So all men...
Yo, that's some crazy stuff right there. That's some crazy stuff right there. Okay? So they bringing out a new draft. Okay, the U.S. government is bringing a new draft. Okay, and the draft states that if you don't register, okay, if you don't register to be drafted or to sign up for the military, okay, you could end up losing out on certain benefits,
right?
Such as working for the government agency. You had that other video there too? Was 2 of them? That was it? Okay, so you all federal programs, even working for the city, you can't get a city job. Okay, like, you know, some of you all might be working for transit, you might be working for transit, you might be working for DOT. Okay, you got certain city jobs and so forth. If you do not register with that draft stating that you're gonna go and fight war, you're gonna become a soldier if you are called upon, you will not be issued any license, a driver's license. You're not going to be eligible to work any city jobs. Okay, so this is what's going on, brothers. They are preparing for that third woe, man. They are preparing the soldiers for that third woe.
They said one of the repercussions of refusing to be registered is you will be charged as a felon.
Yo,
you could get locked up.
Yep. If you do not register, register to sign up to join the army, okay, you could be a felon, man. You know, they're gonna set you could become a felon. Okay, that's how serious it's getting. Okay, so what you brothers and sisters gonna do? This is something that lawmakers, they want to pass it by the fall of this year. They want to pass that law. I never know when you go for your student loan, you automatically sign that. Yeah, automatically you sign that, yo, you're gonna be drafted if a war take place. I never knew that. I never knew they did it also for the for your driver's license, also for what you call that other thing they said, man. Even when you register to vote, all of these things is things you sign up for. You know what I mean? That you registering to be drafted if a war pop off. Okay, why is this happening? This is happening because the patriotism in America have decreased. Okay, that patriot, everybody, how everybody be talking about, you know, I want to fight for my country and so forth. It have decreased. Okay, so a lot of people is not joining the U.S. military anymore. So they are creating laws to force you to join the military. Okay, so what you brothers and sisters going to do? It's going to get real. It's going to get real. A lot of you blacks and Hispanics, you're going to be drafted. Okay, you all will be forced to go to war. You all see what's going on in Russia and Ukraine. Okay, I'm telling you all, the Bible says there will be wars and rumors of wars. Where you think they're going to get the soldiers to fight these wars? It's going to be y'all. It's going to be us. Our kids and so forth, they're going to be calling to fight these wars.
Right.
You all understand? So my question is, what you all going to do? Because now, if you do not sign up to be drafted, just in case a war pop off, guess what? You're not going to get a job. You can't get a city job. Okay? You can't get a driver's license. You can't get Social Security. You cannot get food stamps. You cannot get housing, low income housing. None of these things, none of the federal benefits you're going to be able to get. Why? Because you didn't sign up. Yo, things is getting real on the earth, man. You don't know. So, yo, check it, right? Check it, Israel. Let me hit you all with some scriptures, man. Let me hit you all with some scriptures. So, I think it was Friday they came out with this, right? Yeah, Friday, you know, right now Congress is working on that bill. The bill should be passed by the fall of this year. That's what they say. Play the video one more time again, man. Play it one more time. I want you all to pay attention to what's happening. I'm going to go into the scriptures and show you all some things. Play it again.
So all men aged 18 to 26 will be automatically enrolled in the selected service system according to a new plan from House lawmakers. Right, this is the federal database used for a military draft in case of a national emergency. And currently, you're required to register, and if you don't, you could face possible jail time, be ineligible for federal programs, or be permanently ineligible for federal and state employment. But you likely don't even remember ever registering for this, and that's because when you take out federal student loans, you're automatically registered. And in some states, it happens when you get a driver's license or register to vote. However, 2 years ago, they actually removed it from the student loan process, which raised the amount of unregistered people. So instead of facing jail time or complications in your future for not registering for something you've never heard of, they're just going to automate it. But the plan expected to be finalized by Congress this fall, and it's being viewed as a cost-saving measure because there hasn't been a draft in over 50 years.
So I don't know if you all remember, like 50 years ago, there was a draft. Okay, I think, what's the dude name? Muhammad Ali. They wanted him to go to Vietnam, and a lot of brothers, they was taking and sending them out there to Vietnam, and they were putting them on the front line.
Right.
Okay, let me tell you all something. It's gonna happen again. It's gonna happen again. Okay? We keep warning y'all, we keep telling y'all it's gonna get bad. Okay, it's gonna get bad on this earth. So what you all gonna do? Okay, what you all gonna do? You know, what's gonna end up happening? A lot of brothers and sisters, a lot of y'all gonna say, I'm not going to fight that war, and you're gonna be put in prison. Okay, some of y'all will be put in prison because you're gonna say, I'm not going and fight that war, and that's what's gonna happen. Okay, now let me show you all some scriptures.
They said that they stopped putting it in the student loans for 2 years. Now, they had that process going and in those long paragraphs that you get when you signing up for things. People don't read that stuff. So it's crafty to put that in there.
Yeah.
So why after 2 years now they decided not to, we're just gonna automate it? That's saying that a lot of people not really getting student loans like that. A lot of people ain't getting those things that they could secretly sign them up and implicate them into those things. So they say, you know what? We ain't dependent on that system no more.
Right.
We're going to create an automated system to make you register. And if you don't register, if you refuse, jail time, no job. You're not going to benefit from the system.
Right. And they're gonna disconnect you from the system. That's what they're gonna do. Okay, and this is why they are trying to implement the digital ID. Okay, that's why they're trying to implement that. So, and digital currency. So you cannot run from it. You understand? Okay, if you choose not to sign up to be drafted and so forth, to go to war, to fight for this country and so forth, you know, you're gonna be labeled unpatriotism. You are not gonna be able to work, get jobs. Okay, you would not be able to get a driver's license. They could even imprison you because it's a felony. Okay, they're gonna make it a felony. So these are the things that's coming down the line. But in order for them to fully institute these things, the B system got to be fully set up. And part of the B system is going into that digital currency along with the digital ID that they're going to be able to control everybody. I just let you all know. Okay, now let me touch on some scriptures real quick. Go to Psalms 94 and 20. Psalms 94 and 20.
The book of Psalms, chapter 94 and verse 20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by a law?
So the throne of iniquity is talking about the throne going into rulership. You understand? The throne of iniquity is America. You understand? Is the wicked. It says that they frame mischief by law. What is the mischief they framing by law? They make laws that, guess what? If you don't sign up to go fight in they make laws stating if you do not go sign up to fight their wars, you could become a felon. You could go to jail. You understand? They could shut you down from even working, and whatever benefits you have, you're gonna lose it. Some of you brothers and sisters on Section 8, some of you all got low income housing. Okay, some of you are collecting food stamps and all of these things. Guess what? All of that will be cut out if you do not sign up for that draft. You understand? If you do not sign up to be drafted, if any emergency is to happen, any war is to take place. And we already know, the Bible already prophesied that there will be war. Not might. It's gonna be wars.
Right.
You understand? So what you see happening here is prophecies being fulfilled. Okay, and they are making mischief by law, meaning the mischief they are doing. Guess what? The mischief they are doing is they put in these student loans and all of these things, long paragraphs that a lot of you all don't read, which you really signing away your freedom. You understand?
AD, and with the student loans, when you sign up on FOSFA, right?
Yeah.
It's a trap because you cannot get no help, no loans, unless you check off that mark to be selected for the military. You can't get no student loans at all.
You see
so
that?
A lot of us are forced to do that because parents want a better education for the kids, but it's gonna ruin them in the long run.
Right. No, it's yeah, you're right, and it's preparing you all for that third woe. You know, you're not gonna turn around and say, I'm not going and fight. They're gonna put you in jail. And if they don't put you in jail, if you stay back here in America, you're not going to get a job. You're going to become homeless. You're going to lose your house. You're going to be labeled a criminal, not patriot, not a patriot. You understand? And you're going to lose everything, man. Okay? So I want you all to see this. Go to 2nd Ezra 13 and 33. So they framing mischief by law. That's mischief, trying to take away your freedom secretly. You understand? You go some states, you go and you get a driver's license, you sign certain thing, they say, yo, you sign away your rights. You gonna be drafted.
Right.
If a war pop off. Okay? So read that for me.
Second Ezra, chapter 13 and verse 33.
Let me tell you all what's going to happen in the future with the war that's going to take place.
And when
Okay?
all
Read.
and when all the people hear his voice,
And when all the people heard the voice of Christ, when Christ returned, read on.
every man shall in their own land leave the battle they have one against another.
Because everybody going to be fighting each other in these last days. Nations fighting against nations. Read on.
And an innumerable multitude shall be gathered together, as thou sawest them willing to come and to overcome him by fighting.
They won't come to fight against Christ. That's what that draft is about. It's to fight Russia, to fight China, and to fight Christ when he returns. That's what all these brothers and sisters that you see joining the army, that's who you're really preparing for. You preparing for that third world war, and you are being prepared to fight against Christ. But some of you all might be in the army that you might hear this truth and you believe. Guess what? Some of you are going to be court-martialed, and some of you all will be killed on the spot. Because you all know that's what they do to traitors, or treason in the army. Keep on reading.
Verse 35. But he shall stand upon the top of the Mount Sion, and Sion shall come, and shall be shown unto all men.
Sion is Israel, going to be shown unto all men. Let me get the part when it says the wives, their husband going to die in the war. 16 and 1. Hold on, eh?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to show you what's going to happen to all the soldiers in that war, man. You know what? From there, go to, huh? All right, read that for me.
Second Ezra chapter 16, verse 33. The virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms.
Read on.
The women shall mourn, having no husband.
This is future prophecy. Why there is no bridegrooms and no husbands? Read on.
Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers.
Their daughters going to mourn because nobody going to be there to help their daughters. Read on.
In the wars.
In the what?
In the wars.
In the what?
In the wars.
In the wars that going to be taking place on this earth. Read on.
Shall their bridegrooms be destroyed.
That's where these men, a lot of you brothers going to be destroyed in these wars that you see going to be taking place. First and foremost, the wars with the nations fighting each other. Then with that final war, okay, when all nations is brought in the valley of Jehoshaphat to fight against our king, the kings of kings, lords of lords, and he gonna destroy all of them. Okay, now let me show you all that in Joel 3 and 9 to 10. Joel 3 and 9. Get that and read that. This is another topic, but you know, I just want to touch on this a little. Read that for me.
The book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war.
So why are they creating drafts and so forth? Even in Ukraine, they drafting everybody in Ukraine. You got young Ukrainian men trying to flee the country and run. And when they get caught, they get executed, man. You all understand? That's how serious it's getting, man. The only country in Russia, all the Russian civilians and young men in Russia, they very patriotic for Russia. So they running to join the military to fight for their country. You feel what I'm saying? But in a lot of other countries, you got people running. They like, yo, I ain't trying to die. I ain't trying to go to war. You feel what I'm saying? But what you see taking place in America, okay, is Bible prophecy. That draft is just the first step. Okay? The first step of control. You understand? Read on.
Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men.
Wake up the mighty men. The mighty men is all the soldiers of war. Okay, all the soldiers of war. The scripture says, wake up the mighty men. Read on.
Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up.
Let them come up. Christ said, let them come up. Read on.
Beat your plowshares into swords.
All of you all that got jobs and working and stuff, leave that job. You understand? Leave that job. You ain't going to be working, driving buses and train and planes or, no, you a farmer and all of that. No, you going to be drafted. You're going to be drafted because this is the wars of all wars, and God wants all of you all down there in the valley of Jehoshaphat. Christ wants all of you all to come to. He said, you farmers, you know, you plumbers, all of y'all, all that working stuff you do, leave that alone. It's time for war. Right. Come down to war.
Right.
This is a draft taking place. This is a draft. They're going to say, we have to fight against this alien, this man that came from space. We got to fight him. You understand? So they're going to be an international world draft. You understand? Read on.
Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears.
Read on.
Let the weak say, I am strong.
Those of you all that's weak, say in your mind, I am strong. I could do it. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Read on.
Assemble yourselves, and come, all ye heathen.
And come, all ye heathens. Where?
And gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord.
Read on.
Let the heathen be wakened, and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat.
The valley of Jehoshaphat. Come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. Jehoshaphat is the valley of decision. So what we're reading here is an international draft. All nations gonna be drafting every man probably 14 years and up.
Hey, Deacon.
Yeah.
Hey, it looks. I just posted something on the chat. It's Fox News. It says it was already passed on June 14th.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Put it up. Put it on the screen.
Okay, put it up for me. Yeah, I know.
Put it on the screen.
Telling you, brothers and sisters, y'all pay attention. Pay attention to what's going on, man. You know what I mean? Pay attention to what's going on.
The Fox News article.
Yeah, man. You brothers and sisters, pay attention, man.
The other
Don't
one.
be in la la land.
The other one, it says it's a Fox News article.
It's a snapshot.
Right there, right there.
Okay.
Blow it up.
Okay. Blow it up so we can see it. Put it on the screen. Okay. House passes defense bill automatically registering men 18 to 26 for draft.
Y'all see that?
Damn.
Yo, so the bill, they say would be passed in
the fall.
In the fall, but guess what? The bill already passed in June 14th.
Damn.
You know, they say the fall, but the bill have already been passed. Okay, so you from 18 to 26, you're gonna be drafted into the military. I think that's what happened in Israel. I think in Israel, in the land of Israel, everybody's on that list in Israel. Once you're 18 years old, you gotta join the IDF. And you gotta be trained to war. That's what it is. Why you think these things is happening? Why? Because there will be a serious war that's gonna take place on this earth. And guess what? Right now there is a draft going on in Palestine too. You understand? Right now there is a draft going on in Palestine too. All these kids and mothers and fathers that being bummed. Hatred is being built up in these little kids' mind, in their hearts. And guess what? They want vengeance. They want vengeance. The Arabs, the Palestinians, they say we will never forget. And we will never, watch out that dude face, they say we will never forgive. So there's a draft going on in the Arab world right now.
He said, Allahu Akbar.
You understand? Brothers and sisters, I'm telling you, we're living in a serious time. Okay, we're living in a serious time. Because these are some serious times. All that I see around us is just violence and crime. Full time for us to realize, centralize. Yo, you don't know. We're living in serious times, brothers and sisters. Okay, so it's drafts going on all over the world. Putin is drafting his citizens. Ukraine is drafting their citizens, gunpoint. Okay, all nations is preparing for war. America said, man, America said they right now you to join the U.S. military, you couldn't have tattoos, you couldn't have, if you smoke marijuana and stuff like that, you couldn't join your U.S. military. So the number went down, okay, of people eligible. Guess what they did in the U.S. military? Now you could get tattoos and all that stuff. Now you could smoke weed if you got it in your system. They're like, it's all good. We could work with you. You understand? For real. I'm telling you all, brothers and sisters, things is getting real on this earth. Okay?
They getting desperate, Deacon. They
Yeah,
getting desperate.
Yep. So there's a lot of recruitment going on. Keep reading that. What we keep on reading.
It says the House Representatives passed a measure on Friday.
Yeah, put it up back. Read on.
The House Representative passed a measure on Friday, automatically registering men age 18 to 26 for selective service.
So here that you gonna be registered automatically. You know, without your permission, you gonna be registered automatically for war. Read on.
It was a part of the annual National Defense Authorization Act.
The National Defense Authorization Act. Read on.
Which sets out the U.S. government's military and national security priorities over the next fiscal year.
Bomber cleat. Read on.
The year's NDAA authorizes $895.2 billion in military spending, a $9 billion increase from fiscal 2024.
Yo, so they increasing their spending and so forth because guess what? They know what's coming. I tell you, they're going to try to go to war with Iran. They're going to try to go to war with Russia. I'm telling you all, Russia will go to war with Europe. Russia will go to war with France and Germany and all of them over there. I'm telling you all, the scripture says they're going to fight against each other. You know, Russia keep telling them, yo, I'm telling you all, y'all stop it. Stop poking us. You know, they keep messing with Russia. Russia said, listen, y'all keep away from our borders and leave us alone. America said, nah, we going to use Ukraine to fight. We got to defeat the Russians. Do you all understand that the Russians got more nuclear bombs than America? Do you understand the Russia, they've been doing this. They how them young dudes and them be saying it again? They outside. You understand? These Russians outside, man. They've been doing this. This is their life.
Right.
You understand? They up there. I saw Putin riding a freaking bear. I'm like, yo, son. I'm like, yo, this dude is crazy. You know what I mean?
Gangsta style.
Yo, them Russians and them. I tell you, one time I was doing a job, me and Malachi, right? You know, we was taking out a boiler out of this building. You know, so some Russians was living there, man. Me and Malachi had the boiler. The boiler was a big boiler. We trying to lift that thing, man. We like forcing, you know. You know, in my mind, I'm like, yo, white people is weak, yo. Yo, them white people, yo, they weak and this and that. Yo, them Russians came out, they like, yo, we gonna help you. Yo, don't worry. Some young dudes, these dudes like 18, 19. Yo, they lift that freaking boiler up like, rah, rah, and flip that thing up. I like, yo, I said, damn. I said, yo, in my mind, I said, yo, these dudes could mash me up if we get into a fight or something. You know, because, you know, in your mind, you always think, okay, white people is weak and so forth. No. No. Them Russians, yo, I'm telling you. You know, some of these Edomites, they strong as hell, man. You know what I mean? These Russians, yo, I'm telling you. Yeah, they out there in the cold training, in the snow. You understand? I'm telling you, it's different. They are a different breed.
The top UFC fighters is all Russians.
Yeah, man. Like. Yep. I'm telling you.
Remember, Deep, the Lord gonna save them for last. Remember?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
God and makeup. Yeah. So, anyways, so that's what's going on right now, Israel. Let me read this scripture for you all. One more scripture, then I'm gonna jump into the topic. Revelation 13 and 16. Get that and read that for me. Revelation 13 and 16. Now, I'm telling you all, it's different level to the mark of the beast. Okay? The mark of the beast is a system. It's the beast system. You feel what I'm saying? It's not one thing. But it all goes into different sins and policies and so forth. Y'all understand? Okay, so what I want you all to see is this, right? Play that. No, not play that. What I wanted again?
Revelation 13, 16.
Yeah, read that for me.
Revelation 13, verse 16. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond.
Free and bond. Read on.
To receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
In their right hand or in their forehead, meaning what you support, what in your or what you believe. That's why it says in your forehead. What's in your forehead? Your mind. Read on. And that mark is going into his policies. It's going into his lies. Okay? That's what that mark is. It's going into sin. That's what that mark is. Read on.
and that no man might buy or sell.
So when it says no man might buy or sell, read on.
Save he that had the mark or the name of the beast.
So unless you got the mark or the name goes into many different things. You understand? Go to Revelation 15. The number, go to Revelation 15. You know what I want? Is it 3 or 4 or 5?
Verse 2.
Yeah.
Revelation chapter 15 and verse 2. And I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast.
So you got victory over the beast, the white man, read on.
And over his image.
Over his image is his religion, Christianity, read on.
And over his mark.
His mark goes into his lies and all of that stuff. Okay, read on.
And over the number of his name.
Letting you know it's many things. And the many things, the number of his name, it all goes back to sin. It goes back into that beast system that is set up. You all understand? Meaning you might support the philosophies. Just you might say, for instance, some of you all might say in your mind, you all might say, okay, just by you saying the people in the land of Israel is Jews, guess what? You got the mark of the beast. You feel what I'm saying? Okay. Some of you all might say, I'm going and fight for my country because you believe in democracy. You got the mark of the beast.
Right.
You understand? Okay. So it's a number of things that you got to come that you could get caught up with. If you ain't get caught up with the religion, you're gonna get caught up with the politics. You know what I mean? Or it's policies. Policies like what? You promote the rights of homosexuality.
Right.
Everybody have the right to be homosexuals and so forth. You might support that. Guess what? You got the mark of the beast.
Right.
The number of his name. The number of his name is going into all these different things. And the number of his name is what? Is a man. And that is the man of sin.
Right.
That's the number of his name.
That's why he said, if any man worship the beast, because that goes into you pledging allegiance to this country.
Yep.
Even when it goes to into war. Because some people say, oh, how's that if you go to war?
Yeah.
If you go to war, you're fighting to protect American interests.
Right.
You're fighting to preserve that sin that America's pushing throughout the earth.
Right.
So you're promoting these.
Right. So check it. Bam. So go back to Revelation 13 again and read that for me.
Revelation chapter 13 verse 16. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
No, when the beast system was just set up, this was taking place on an international level. Okay, when the IMF was set up, okay, where nations couldn't trade and so forth, embargoes was put on nations and so forth. If they didn't agree with the beast system, they didn't agree with America and Europe system. But what is happening now, as we come into the end of it, this is gonna eventually trickle down to individuals. You understand? That's why they are setting up the digital ID and digital currency. Okay, so they could control you and guess what? If I do not support American policy, if I do not join the military, if I speak against the synagogues of Satan, they're gonna cut me off where I cannot buy or sell. You understand? They're gonna cut me off from using that digital currency. How do I know that? Because they did it to us here in IUIC. They kick us out of their bank. They say we are a hate group and they don't want us to bank with them, and they kick us out of their bank. Bishop and them was overseas and they couldn't buy or sell.
Right.
Y'all understand? So these people want to tell us we know what we talking about because we experienced this. Y'all understand? Okay? So anyways, so what is going to happen? A lot of you brothers and sisters, A lot of y'all will be drafted into the military when war take place. Now, this is where your faith is gonna come in. It's either you go and you fight that war and you go and you take part in that war, okay, or you take your prison time. You understand? But a lot of you all, what you all gonna do, because you that good job you have, and you don't want to lose that house and that car and the way you live, you gonna go to war. You understand? You gonna go serve. Okay, you will go serve. Some of you brothers and sisters. Okay, all right. So hey, everybody gonna have to make their decision in that time, man. Okay, but things is gonna get real, and America will go to war. There will be big wars that America gonna be taking place in. Why? Because the scripture says kingdoms against kingdoms. Y'all understand? Right now they are trying to weaken Russia so they could attack Russia. I'm telling you, that's what the Ukraine forces is about. Testing Russia defenses. Okay? That's what's going on. But remember, Russia got all the nukes. Russia got thousands of nukes. Okay? Remember that. Huh? And they got nukes in space too. So hey, things are about to get real on this earth. Anyways, let me get into the topic. Now, hey, put the thumbnail of the topic up on the screen. Okay, so the topic I'm touching on is, was Ye right? Right? Do they control the media? Do they control the media? That's what I'm going to go over today. That's what we're going to touch on today. Okay, been a couple years since that situation took place with Ye. Okay, so we're going to go into that today, brothers and sisters. I'm going to show you all some things that are taking place with the synagogues of Satan. You know? So, first and foremost, I want you to play the first video for me. Yeah. Play that for me. Yeah, man. I want you all to listen to this. So was Ye wrong in what Ye said a couple years ago? Was he wrong? Okay. What did Ye said? Ye said that, Kanye said that we are the real Jews. Black people in America is the real Jews. He said that the Jewish people control the media. They control the world. And everybody was in an uproar. They say, Kanye, Ye is crazy. Jewish people came out, they said, we don't control the world. You know, that's a Jewish trope. You know, we don't control everything. You know? And this is, they came so hard for Ye. Ye lose billions of dollars. Billions of dollars Ye lose for speaking truth. Now, let me tell you something. Yeah, he might have a little thing he dealing with. You know what I mean? But what he says was truth. Okay? Now, I want you to play this video for me.
Take back any of the anti-Semitic stuff you might have said? Black people can't be anti-Semitic. We are Jew. Well, you understand what I'm saying? We are Jew. So cool out. Until you do your facts, until you really do the facts with the fake indoctrination that y'all pull into the schools and all that, you know what I'm saying? We're not following y'all rules.
I mean, just like calling DEFCON on Jews and that sort of, like, do you take back any of that sort of more extreme stuff?
You know what? For all the kids that love me, all the Jewish kids that love me, I'm sorry if y'all had to hear a grown-up conversation with us screaming at each other. But we got to a point where something needed to happen. Something needed to be said. Somebody needed to say something. Now, if you're in an argument with somebody, you're not going to say everything the right way. But it got to a point where y'all ain't going to just keep running, start calling me bizarre and press for all these years. I got to a point, how many more times y'all going to call me crazy? How many more times y'all going to give me fake medication that makes me fat off of a misdiagnosis when I really have slight signs of autism from the car accident? But then y'all gave me, you say, whatever, just give them that bipolar medication. Y'all try to kill the superheroes. Right. But we here, we alive.
That's some real, yo. So Ye, after the car accident, he have slight, because I know something was wrong with him, right. But he dealing with what he said, slight autism. Right. Slight autism. But everything he's saying is on point when it comes to that we are the Jews and the Jewish people control the media. Y'all remember they was going hard on Ye, man. They was going hard on him. Now, the reason it all began, let me tell you why it all began. Let me go back when it all began. It began with who? With Kyrie Irving. I want you all to pay attention. Before the wars start popping off on this earth, before the Israel start bombing Gaza, okay, these Jewish people ain't had nothing to do. So they say, let us attack Kyrie Irving, because Kyrie Irving had posted a link to a video on Amazon, and the video was from Hebrews to Negroes, okay? And he posted that video, and all Jewish people was mad. They say, how dare he? You know, because he posted a video saying that in the video it states that the Negroes here in America are Jews. Okay? That's what the video states. And guess what? The video is right. But a lot of the Jewish synagogues of Satan, they so scared of the truth coming out of who the Israelites are. They attack Kyrie Irving. They fire him from his job. Y'all understand? He caught hell, Kyrie Irving. So when we saw that happening, the Most High God put his spirit on the bishops. And guess what? Bishop mobilized. He said, it's war! You understand? And when Bishop mobilized, the angels mobilized too. And that's when things start going crazy on this earth. Because what start happening? You all start attacking us. The Jewish community start attacking us. Okay? So the war has begun. The holy war has begun. I'm going to touch on that one of these days. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a lesson and call it the holy war.
Right.
You understand? So, let me show you all what took place, man. Let me see that video, man. I think it's move that from there, number 3. Yeah, number 3. Yeah, man. So, when they went at Kyrie Irving, you know, Bishop mobilized the troops. I know they don't know it's a lot of us. They just see 1, 2 of us on the corner teaching, and they're like, oh, hey, black Israelites, nobody paying us no mind. Okay, Bishop said, no, let's go support our brother. What they doing to him is wrong. Okay? No, I want you all to see this. Play that. This is when the wars start popping off. Keep playing. There is volume to the video. We were listening it early on. Okay, so when we got a little thing with the video. Hold on. So when things got crazy, man, when the war started in Israel and all of that, it all started when these Israelis start attacking us. Okay, that's when things start going crazy on this earth. Okay, first they attacked us when? They attacked us in Jersey. Okay, you had some Muslims that took part in a shooting in Jersey. Okay, and they tried blaming it on us. They say it's the black Hebrew Israelite did it when they have no evidence. Even the officials and them say, yo, they did not do this. Okay, the people that did it, they have no link to being an Israelite. You know, and the people just like Muslims, but the media tried to spin it against us, to come against us. What happened after that? The angels went to Russia and said, yo, start a war. They tell Putin, yo, go to war with Ukraine. Time to step it up because these people trying to mess with my chosen. You
and these devils, Deacon, they published it, that slander, that lie on the internet, and I think they did it on the newspaper as well.
Yeah, they say that Hebrew Israelite took place in Jersey massacre. Yo, man, that's a lie. That's a lie. There is no proof of that. But in them doing that, they put lies out there to demonize us, okay? That's what they doing. The same thing they doing to the Palestinians. It's the same thing they're trying to do. They was trying to do to us. But play that for me. You got it? All right. So this is when everything started.
People believe that lie too. A lot of our people out there, they saw it and they thought we was part of that slander.
Right. If you remember, in even in New York, there was an agenda that they were pushing about black people aggression towards so-called Jewish people. And then after that, as Deacon said, the war in Ukraine. And even with the COVID that took place, that was after they launched that attack on us.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
yep. I forgot about that. Yeah, God shut down the earth for 2 years.
Yeah.
When they attacked us in Jersey, when they tried to lie on us, God said, Michael, go send a plague on the earth and shut it down because they're trying to mess with my servants. They're trying to stop my program. You know, I'm telling you all, our Lord's will, I'm going to touch on that one of these days.
I remember there was a time when I think they planned to which Passover was it? Was it we used to have a Passover and they announced the same time the COVID that no gathering of certain amount of people. So we couldn't have that Passover at the location in which we planned to have it. 2020, yeah.
So everything good with that? Okay, so let me move on to that. Let me see another video. So what happened? Let me tell you what happened. When they went against Kyrie Irving, we showed up down there with thousands of brothers, and we supported Kyrie, you understand? You know, we supported him, and we stood with our brother and so forth, okay? Right after that, things got crazy on this earth, okay? So now there have been, how to say, the Jewish community, the synagogues of Satan, they start putting our images up on Canary Mission, okay? They start putting our images on. They start attacking us. They put us as the number 3 most hateful group in America. That's what they did, you know? So I'm telling you all, things is getting crazy. You all pay attention, brothers and sisters, okay? So, what I want. We good? All right. So, I want you to play video number 16. 16. That's not 16. Is that 16? Is that not that one? This one down here, all the way down here, yeah. That's what, 16? Okay. Yeah, man. So I want you all to listen to this, man. So Ye said that we are the Jews. Okay? Ye said that we are the Jews. Was he wrong in saying that? Is he crazy? Let's see what a Jewish rabbi, and there's many of them that speak on the Israelites, speak about the blacks here in America, who they are. Let's see what he say. Play that for me. Okay, none of the videos isn't playing.
These millions of people were systematically killed and murdered.
Yeah, he told me about that too, but I was like running late. So
and so it's like, so this is so relevant because we have such a never again Holocaust theme, but like these people had it. But what is mind-boggling to me, which I can't imagine why this is not in the news and not spoken about, is that like a large chunk, more than a fourth of the transatlantic slave trade came specifically from this one tribe. So how are we not starting to connect dots and being like, wait a minute? So the tribe in Africa that the government of Israel is fascinated with and, enamored.
So if it's playing online, let me pull it up on my phone then. Okay, so first I want you to go to... All right, so play the other video then, if it playing online. So that one is playing online?
Go ahead, Dick.
Yeah.
Give me Exodus chapter 17, verse 14.
Exodus chapter 17 and verse 14.
Come on.
And the Lord said unto Moses, write this for a memorial in a book.
For a memorial for us all to remember in these last days. What book is that? This Bible that we're reading right now. Come on.
And rehearse it in the ears of Joshua.
Come on.
For I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek.
God says he will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek. Who is Amalek in the Bible? Amalek, when you read in the book of Genesis, is one of the dukes that descend from Esau, right? He's one of the sons of Esau. When you read through the history of the Bible, it clearly says Amalek, the descendants of Amalek, is the so-called Jewish people of today. The synagogue of Satan, as the Bible calls them in Revelation chapter 2, verse 9. Okay? Why would God say he would utterly blot out the remembrance of Amalek? Amalek, Esau, they are our enemies. They are our arch nemesis as the Israelites. They are always adverse to us. They always want our land. They always want our nationality, our identity. They always want that birthright. They are the ones that's always pushing that agenda to cover up who the real Israelites are. They're the ones that's pushing that agenda in the media of saying that they are the Jews, that's saying that they are the chosen people of God, that's saying that the land of Israel belongs to them. They are always the ones that's pushing that agenda. So God says, what about Amalek?
I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek.
God says he's going to erase the remembrance of so-called Jewish people from off the earth. Why would he do that? Read.
From under heaven. And Moses built an altar and called the name of it Jehovah Nissi.
Come on.
For he said, because the Lord has sworn.
God himself has sworn. Come on.
That the Lord will have
what? The Lord. Who's the Lord? Christ, the black Messiah. He said the Lord will do what?
That the Lord will have war.
God will have war. Come on.
With Amalek. From generation to generation.
Saying the Lord will have war with Amalek. Who's Amalek? The so-called white man, the Jewish people, the so-called Jewish people, the synagogue of Satan. Those so-called Israelis, God says that he himself will have war with them from generation to generation. Why? Because they are our opponents. They're the ones that funded the slave trade. They're the ones that are forwarding that affliction that's upon us today. They're the ones that control the media. They control the law. They control this world. That's who our opponent is. They started that war. It was bringing a war to us, like what Deacon was mentioning back in 2019 going into 2020 when they tried to implicate us with the Jersey City shooting.
Right.
That was war that they was ramping up to come against us with. And pushing an agenda saying that there's black hate towards so-called Jewish people, and it's coming from the Hebrew Israelites.
Right.
That's the agenda that they was pushing. So the Lord said, COVID, war in Ukraine and Russia, because the Lord said he will do what?
For the Lord has sworn that the Lord will have war with Amalek from generation to generation.
So what Deacon is bringing out is the same thing we see now with Ye, where he mentioned that, yo, I'm a real Jew. His what do you call those people in Hollywood that
influences?
Those controllers.
Handlers.
They're handlers. In Hollywood is like, that's not the narrative. That's not the script. How dare you rise up in our society, in our system, and you speak against our agenda? We have pushed the lie out there that we are the Jews.
And on. All right, so we good. Right. I think we good now. Okay, so we good. So let me get back. Let me build back. Yo, sorry for the technical difficulties. I know IT trying their best. You know what I mean? You know, so bam, we back again. So remember what I was touching on? What make things pop off on this earth? Why the war start taking place? What's taking place? God says what taking place? They should never try to come at us. You understand? From the time the Jewish community, the synagogues of Satan, say, let us attack the Israelites, the Most High turn it up. You understand? The Most High turn it up on this earth. Now, you all think about it. Ever since then, wars start popping off. Things start getting crazy. From the time we mobilize physically on this earth and we say, yo, let's start tearing down these lies. It's time. From the time Bishop says, it's time, let's start tearing down these synagogues of Satan like the angels activate and start revealing their lies too. Okay, now play that for me. So this is what happened a couple years ago when they attacked.
Line goes on and 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 on forever. They basically surrounded the Barclays Center.
That's right.
There wasn't some hundreds, there were thousands out there. And you know what? I'm proud of them. Because this is what happens when the media fails to do its job. When the media strings up Kyrie Irving at the behest of the puppet masters.
The puppet master is the synagogues of Satan.
The people should rally up and support him. Because the media is failing to do its job. They don't have one shred of evidence of Kyrie Irving saying anything anti-Semitic. Not one thing. He retweeted a movie poster, and someone in the media with some common sense and a platform should have called BS on Joseph's side and the whole overreaction by the NBA and all these stipulations, and we got to re-educate Kyrie. But if the media is a coward,
you see that
and
they say we got to re-educate Kyrie. You know what I mean? Because guess what? He watched that video saying that we from Hebrews to Negro. So they said that mean he believed that he's an Israelite. We got to re-educate him. Okay, I'm showing you all, man. Remember, as I said, was Ye wrong? Do they control the media? Okay, do they control everything? Okay, because for years we've been saying, yo, the Jewish people control everything. They control housing, they control Hollywood, they control the music industry. And the thing about it, when you look at everybody that's in control of these things, they are Jewish. Okay, and when Ye said that, they said, no, we don't control everything. No. Why you all attacking us? We love. No, yo. So what you see going on now, the world is seeing them for who they really are, man. Okay, they are bombing, killing Palestinians, and yo, they like, damn, I know people saying, oh, I didn't know the Jewish people was this evil. I didn't know they were this. They had that amount of hatred in them.
Right.
Okay. So keep playing.
Thank God, and I don't care what religion they practice. Thank God some men showed up and showed some support for Kyrie Irving.
That's right. So all right.
This line goes.
All right, so take that off. So was Ye right? Was Ye wrong when he said that we are the Israelites? Was he wrong? I want you to go to play 16. As I said, this right here, Rabbi Harry Rosenberg speaking about the Igbo Jews in Nigeria. Play that for me.
Nigeria is just a name that the British threw onto the amalgamation of a bunch of different tribes there that destabilized the region and led to a genocide and a Holocaust of the Igbo people. When in the 1960s, millions of them were systematically killed and murdered.
Yeah, he told me about that too, but I was running late.
And so it's so this is so relevant because we have such a never again Holocaust theme, but these people had it. But what is mind-boggling to me, which I can't imagine why this is not in the news and not spoken about, is that a large chunk, more than a fourth of the transatlantic slave trade came specifically from this one tribe.
Mm-hmm.
So how are we not starting to connect dots and being like, wait a minute. So the tribe in Africa that the government of Israel is fascinated with and, enamored by is now the blood of those people flowing through the African-American community here, which would make sense to me why they're all being like, we have an Israelite affinity. We're identifying, this is us, we are this. And so I'm like, so yeah, if the DNA of the blood of these people are in them, they have a valid claim to feel and say that.
So is Kanye wrong for what he said that we are the Jews? He was not wrong. Ye is right. You all understand? Ye is right. Okay? And because a lot of people was talking a bunch of crap. But Ye was right in what he said, man. Okay, he was right. We are the Jews. We are the Israelites according to the Bible. Okay? Now, let me look for this other video. There was another video there about us. Let me see. About us being from Africa. You know what? I'm going to leave that alone for now. I'm going to bring that out another time. You know what I mean? So, let's touch on some scriptures. Who are the Jews according to the Bible? Who are the Jews? Let me get what? Jeremiah 14:2. Let's touch on some scriptures concerning who are the Jews, what color is the Jews? Are the Jews white people? Okay, I'm gonna was Ye wrong in what he said that we are the children of Israel? We are the Jews. Was he wrong? Okay, let me get that.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 14 and verse 2.
Read on.
Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish.
Read on.
They are black.
They are what?
They are black.
Now, when it says the Judah mourneth and the gates thereof language, it says that they are black. You understand? Read on.
Unto the ground.
Why does it says unto the ground? Because when you go to Genesis 2:7, God created man from the dust of the ground. Yes, the original man came from the ground. Meaning when you look at the earth is brown, different shades of brown. Okay? The original man had pigment in his skin.
Right.
Y'all understand? Okay? So when it says Judah mourneth, the gates thereof languish, he are black unto the ground. Guess what? It's talking about his color.
Right.
Okay, the Jews are black people. The Israelites, according to the Bible, is black people. Okay? Now, some intellectuals might turn around and try to argue with it and say, it's talking about the condition. Yes, it's talking about the condition. Okay, but it's also talking about their skin color.
Right.
You understand? The same way in these last days, they call us black people, but are we really black? No, it's because of the condition that we are living here today. Okay? Read on. Okay, from there, let me get I want that scripture with Moses when he changed the colors, his skin changed.
Yes, sir.
Right,
Okay.
right.
When he put his hand in his bosom and took it out.
Yes, sir.
And also let me get Wisdom of Solomon 5. And then I want 4 and 8.
The book of Exodus, chapter 4 and verse 6. And the Lord said furthermore unto him, put now thy hand into thy bosom.
So we dealing with Moses. Okay, God is showing Moses a sign. Moses said, Lord, how I'm going to know that, show me a sign. Okay, and this is the sign that the Lord showed Moses. He said, put your hand in your bosom, Moses. So Moses took his hand and he put it in his bosom. Read on.
And he put his hand into his bosom. And when he took it out, behold, his hand was as leprous as snow.
I don't know if you all know what leprosy is. Leprosy is when you lose the pigment in your hands. It's called, today's medical term for leprosy is vitiligo or vitiligo or something like that.
Vitiligo.
Vitiligo. Okay, it's when you lose all the pigment in your skin. Okay, so Moses, the sign that God showed Moses, listen, is me. I'm the top G. I'm the God. You understand? I'm with you. He said, put your hand in your bosom. When he put it in and he took it out, his hand became leprous. Meaning he lost the pigment on his hand. Proving that Moses was what? He was a black man.
That's right.
He was a black man. Read on.
And he said,
yeah, man,
put thy hand.
Put that up on the screen. Yeah, man. So this is what happened to Moses. When Moses put his hand in, his skin color turned like that. It was white. Leprous as snow. It's the same thing with Miriam when God cursed Miriam.
Right.
Miriam was a black woman, but her skin turned what? Pale and white. She lost all the pigment in her body. Okay? Read on.
Verse 7. And he said, put thy hand into thy bosom again.
So his hand became, he lost all the pigment in his hand. His hand became white. You understand? No pigment in his hand. So he put it back in his bosom again. And what happened?
And he put his hand to his bosom again and plucked it out of his bosom.
Read on.
And behold.
Put back up the image that you had there. And behold what?
It was turned again as his other flesh.
You see how some of her flesh is brown and some is white? Okay. And some have no pigment. It says when Moses put back his hand, he says what?
It was turned again as his other flesh.
It turned back dark like the rest of his body. Y'all understand? The Jews is not Caucasians. The Jews is a impregnated people. The Jews are black unto the ground.
That's right.
Okay, who is these people in the land today? They are counterfeits. They are Europeans. They are Khazarians. Okay? From there, let's go to King Solomon. You know?
Yes, sir. The book of Songs of Solomon, chapter 1 and verse 5. I'm sorry, verse 1. The Songs of Songs, which is Solomon.
So this is Solomon speaking here. What Solomon said. Read on.
Verse 5. I am black.
So Solomon said he's a black man. You brothers hear that? You sisters hear that? Solomon said he is a black man. I am what?
I am black.
Read on.
But comely.
And handsome. Okay, because a lot of you brothers and sisters, you all hate your black skin. You be bleaching your skin out. Solomon say I'm black and handsome.
Right.
Read on.
As the, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon.
Read on.
Look not upon me because I am black.
Solomon said, don't look upon me because what?
Because I am black.
Read on.
Because the sun had looked upon me.
Because when the sun, when the sun shine, like if I go in the sun right now, and I stand in the sun for a couple hours, my skin gonna become darker.
Right.
You all understand? If somebody that the Jewish people, if they go stand up in the sun, they turn red. When the sun shine upon them, they don't look black.
Right.
They turn red.
Right.
You understand?
And get skin cancer.
Yeah. And you turn red and you get skin cancer. You understand? Okay, you all know what I'm talking about. As a black man, you go stand up in the sun. Okay, your skin become darker. Okay, Solomon said what? Read it again.
Look not upon me because I am black.
Because I am black. Read on.
Because the sun has looked upon me.
Because the sun shine on me. Okay. Now, is it what? Lamentation 4 and 8?
Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 8. Their visage is blacker than a coal.
Their visage, meaning their face. The scripture says it's what?
Is blacker than a coal.
Blacker than a coal. Read on.
They are not known in the streets. Their skin cleaveth to their bones.
So it's their skin cleave to their bones. So some people, as I said, intellectuals going to say, well, this is talking about the famine that was taking place and so forth. But as I'm telling you all, it's twofold. It's talking about the people and their condition. Okay, why? Because the Israelites is people of color. When you read the scripture, it tell you that Moses was mistaken for an Egyptian. Let me tell you all something. Egyptians was not Arabs, and Egyptians was not white people, Caucasians. Okay, understand that, people. Okay, stop making them trick you and fool you. Now let's go to Christ. What Christ look like?
Hey, dig for the scholars, chapter 5 and 10.
Okay, 5 and 10.
Chapter 5 and verse 10. Our skin was black like an oven.
So no, you know, he said our skin was what?
Black like an oven.
Why? Because the sun shine upon them.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Now let's see who else skin is black like an oven. Okay, go to Revelation. Revelation 1 and 14.
Yes, sir.
Let's see what Christ, our King, the King of the Jews, that these people that's in the land say, oh, he came from us. Let's see what the Bible say about Christ, what he looked like. Okay?
Revelation chapter 1 verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So number one, does the people in that land have woolly hair? No, they don't. They don't have woolly hair. They got straight hair. What type of people have woolly hair? Negroes got woolly hair. And Christ had woolly hair, proving that what? Christ was a Negro. Okay, read on.
As white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Read on.
And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace.
That's the same thing we just read in Lamentation. It's like he burned in a furnace. His feet was like fine brass burned in a furnace, meaning Christ is a dark-skinned man. Y'all understand? Okay, what are we describing? How the Jews look like. Okay? That's what we describing. Now, let's jump back. So, Ye said that the Jews is black. I just wanted to put that out there. Okay, the Jews is black. Okay, Ye said that the Jews, that the children of the slave trade, the people that was bought here, even though the video I showed with the rabbi, he said, listen, a lot of the people over here in America, they are Israelites. The majority of the slaves that was brought here, he said they came from the Igbo people, and the Igbo people is descendants of Israel. So their own scholars is saying this. So why would the Jewish community attack Ye and say he's crazy? Why would they attack him? Why? Because they don't want the truth coming out. Okay, because what the Jewish community is doing secretly, they go to Africa and they are dealing with the Igbo tribes over there, and they are converting them to Judaism. You understand? And they're trying to subdue the truth over there from spreading of who that the Israelite, that they are the original Israelites. You understand? That's what the Israeli government, you heard what the dude said, the Israeli government is fascinated with the Igbo tribe. You know, not just the Igbo tribe, but also the Phoenician Jews or the Beta Jews. Okay, that's the brothers and sisters from Ethiopia. A lot of them is living in Israel right now. Okay? So, what I want you all to see, man. This is what I want you all to see. So from there, let me jump on. No, go to Deuteronomy 28 and 68. Okay, so let me show you all some. Let's show you what the Bible says concerning the real Jews. What Moses prophesied going to happen to the real Jews. Read that for me.
Yes, sir. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So the prophecy is that the Israelites going to be brought again into slavery again with ships, right? Read on.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
By the way I told you you're going to go into slavery. You understand? The way you read on.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
Meaning the way I spake unto thee, meaning thou shalt see it no more again. Meaning Egypt, you're not going to see Egypt again. He's saying, he's letting them know, I'm not talking about ancient Egypt. You ain't going back there again. Read on.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
And there you're going to be sold to your enemies for what?
For bondmen.
For slave men.
And bondwomen.
And slave women.
And no man shall buy you.
And nobody will be able to redeem the Israelites. So the prophecy is that the Israelites are going to go into slavery in slave ships. When did this happen? It happened right through history.
Right.
But the main event, when did the main event happen? It happened in the 1600s, 1400s.
Right.
Okay, when Spain came, when the white men came back in power on the during the Renaissance, okay, and start destroying the Moors and the Israelites that was living in Europe and so forth. Okay, and start colonizing Africa and so forth. Okay, this is what this is talking about. The Bible says that we will go into slavery on ships as a nation of people. You all understand? This is a prophecy that was fulfilled in the 1600s. Okay? So Ye was right in what he said. Now, let me show you what the Bible said going to happen to us when we are taken into slavery on ships. Go to Deuteronomy 32 and 26.
Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 26. I said, I will scatter them into corners.
So we were scattered into corners on cargo slave ships. Okay? That's what happened to the Israelites. God says, I will scatter them into corners. Read on.
I would make the remembrance of them to cease from among men.
And the remembrance that we are the Israelites, it have been ceased from amongst men. Okay, you ask anybody who are the Israelites today, they do not point at the Negroes in the ghetto, the children of the slave trade. They do not point at us and say that that's the children of God. The remembrance of us have ceased from amongst men. Okay? That's why you ask anybody who the Israelites are today, they point at these impostors in the land of Israel. Okay, they point at the synagogues of Satan. They say, oh, they are the people of God. No, they are not. Okay, let me get Psalms 83 and 4. They have taken crafty counsel. So the remembrance that we have are the Israelites, it have been ceased from amongst men. How did that happen? Lies was taught on the earth, and the original people was enslaved and destroyed. Okay, read that for me.
The book of Psalms chapter 83 and verse 4.
So the prophecy is that the Israelites will forget who they are. Nobody will know who the Israelites are. Why? Because there was a system set up to destroy the Israelites. Okay? For them to forget who they are. Okay? That's why you Negroes say in America, you don't know that you are the children of Israel, but it's coming out now. Okay? That's why the Jewish community was so mad at Ye, and they roared, and he lost billions of dollars. Because this truth worth much more than that couple billions of dollars that they given him. They said, no. You know, because they spent trillions to hide this truth. Trillions and trillions to establish themselves as the people of God, as the Israelites. Read on.
They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
So this is what they did to the original Israelites, the original Jews. They said, let us cut them off. They cut us off from being a nation. How did they do that? Through colonization and through slavery. Okay? Through slavery. In slavery, they make it where we couldn't read or write. If any one of us had any knowledge that we are the children of Israel, they make sure that was not taught to the other slaves. And they make sure we couldn't read or write. It's not by design. They make sure the slaves could not read and write.
Right.
Or, you know, it's not by coincidence. It was by design. Why? For the remembrance of us to be ceased from amongst men. That was the objective. Okay, read on.
That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
And the name of Israel is no more in our remembrance. So that's what they did. They took crafty counsel, and the remembrance of Israel is no more in remembrance. That's why none of us know we are the Israelites. But the truth is springing forth from the earth. That's why you got people like Ye coming forward and saying, yo, we are the real Jews. You know, play that video again, man, what Ye said, yo. Play that video again, then I'll go move on from this. If any of y'all get anything to bring out after we play this video, y'all could bring it out.
Right, AD. That
hold on. After we finish to play the video. Play the video.
Do you take back any of the anti-Semitic stuff you might have said?
Black people can't be anti-Semitic. We are Jew.
Well,
you understand what I'm saying? We are Jew. So cool out. Until you do your facts, until you really do the facts with the fake indoctrination that y'all pull into the schools and all that, you know what I'm saying? We're not following y'all rules.
I mean, just like calling DEFCON on Jews and that sort of, like, do you take back any of that sort of more extreme stuff?
You know what? For all the kids that love me, all the Jewish kids that love me, I'm sorry if y'all had to hear a grown-up
So you can take that off.
with a
So Ye said, yo, I cannot be anti-Semitic because I'm a Jew. But what's anti-Semitic in what he said is him saying that he's a Jew. Y'all understand?
Right.
If you call yourself a Jew or an Israelite, guess what the white man understand is being said. He understand that what's really being said is that he's an imposter.
Right.
If black people rise up and say we are the Jew, the synagogues of Satan understand that what you all are really saying is that we are imposters.
Counterfeits.
Yep. That's why they label us what? Anti-Semitic if you say that you are a Jew. That's why they label Kyrie Irving anti-Semitic when he said that he's a Jew.
Right,
Okay?
because remember they did the same thing with Nick Cannon.
Yep.
Right? They can't say he was aggressive or anything. He said we the Jews.
Right.
And they had him apologize, all of that. Yep. Go to re-educate himself, all type of craziness.
Right. See, Dick, when they said they re-educate, that's they were trying to reprogram him and also set him up as an example to the rest of the people. That's why Kanye, all the money that he had in a few minutes, he got broke. Yeah, so that was them setting up an example that no one should rise against the policy that they have set up for us not knowing who we are. But as the scripture said, in Deuteronomy 32 and verse 26 that you read earlier, Deacon, that he would cause the remembrance of us to cease from among the nation, right? That goes into us during slavery when they put their name on us, calling us. They call us Johnson, Wilson, and all these names. That's just like the movie Ruth, what they did in Kunta Kinte. Those things go into the prophecy of us today, not knowing who we are.
Even removing us far from our land. to the crafty counsel of us not being able to know our nationality, being far away from our land, our country.
Yeah, also in Deuteronomy chapter 33, verse 29. Bring that out real quick. Because these damn bastards right here, they prideful as hell. They're gonna say if we expose the truth about who they are, who we are, they claim all the way up to Shem. They don't say the other forefathers. They said you're anti-Shem. Like they should say anti-Amalek. But read that real quick.
You said Deuteronomy 32?
33:29.
Deuteronomy 33, verse 29.
Yes, sir.
Happy art thou, O Israel. Who is like unto thee?
Who is like unto the descendants of the slave trade, the transatlantic, the sub-Saharan? Read.
O people saved by the Lord.
We are the people that's going to be saved by the black Messiah, Jesus Christ. Read.
The shield of thy help. And who is the sword of thy excellence?
Come on.
And thine enemies.
Thy who?
Thine enemies.
Thy who?
Thine enemies shall be found liars unto thee.
These damn bastards is liars, man.
That's right. That's right. Hey, Deacon, can I bring one scripture out? Give me Isaiah 1 and verse 3. This shows you the prophecy that, guess what? The real Jews, they're not going to know who they are according to the Bible. When these imposters that say that they are the Jews, this goes against that. Read that for me.
Isaiah chapter 1 verse 3.
Read.
The ox knoweth his owner.
The ox is a dumb animal. He knows his owner. Come on.
And the ass his master's crib.
An ass is what we call a jackass or a donkey. He knows his master's crib. Read.
But
God's people, Israel, come on,
doth not know.
The prophecy said that God's people, they will not know who they are. Read.
My people doth not consider.
You see that right there? He said they don't consider. God said they don't really care to know who they are. Right? Today, these people that are call themselves Jews, they're fighting. We are the Jews. We're Yehudi. They're fighting the people that say that they are not the Jews. That shows that they care. But the majority of God's people, they don't care to know who they are. That's what the Bible said. That's it, Dick.
All right. Done. No. So the next thing I want to touch on is I just have to clear that. So Ye was right. And guess what? We got crazy scriptures for days. You understand? If y'all want to go to war with us, we go to war with the scripture. This is our weapon of choice, the Bible. And we going to go up in there and show you right through the scriptures that the Israelites is black men. You understand? Is black men. Okay? They are not Caucasians. You understand? We could go right through the Bible and show you that. Them 1-2 scriptures we pull is just 1, 2, you know what I mean? Okay, so let me show you all something. Bam. Now, as I said, this all began a couple years ago with Kyrie Irving. That's when these demons, the Lord started revealing the synagogues of Satan. Okay, they were so prideful and so forth where they think they could have run upon Kyrie Irving and tried to destroy him, but the Lord raised his sons up to stand up for him, and a lot of the black community stood up for him because they saw what the Jewish community was trying to do. They were trying to lynch that brother, man. You feel what I'm saying? It was a public lynching. Okay? So after that now, guess what? The war pop off in Israel. Now, before that, Ye said that the Jewish community control Hollywood. They control the media. Okay, these is things that Ye said. We say it all the time too. Okay, but everybody came down on Ye when he said that, and they said that's anti-Semitic tropes because he's saying that the Jews control everything. It's not a trope. It's real. You understand? Now, I want you to put that up. Let's see that right there. Put it up on the screen. Let's see that.
All right.
So when you look at that, this is all of these things is owned by Jewish people. Put it up.
Says every single aspect of the media is Jewish. Sony, Paramount, Fox News, Comcast. What the hell is that? Warner Brothers Discovery, the Walt Disney.
So now I want you all to look up all these things, all these channels, all these stations, all these things is owned by the synagogues of Satan. Ye was right in what he said. okay, that they control the media. Now go take that down. Let me show you all some things. We are about to touch on. It's a lot of stuff I had. I'm not going to be able to go over everything today, man. You know, Lord's will, I bring them out another time in another class, in another lesson. Now play 9 for me. Play that for me.
Says Kanye speaks on why celebrities can't support Palestine.
Read.
So every celebrity,
go ahead.
Every celebrity has Jewish people in their contract. This is not hate speech. This is the truth. And these people, if you say anything out of the line with the agenda, then your career could be over.
Listen,
So
I hear you. You've made that point.
Cutting off my point.
Because the
I love
point
you,
is
sir.
because
why
it's
do
a,
you keep why?
Yeah,
Yo, sir,
here's why.
Don't cut me off, sir. Respect.
I
my point.
listened to it. You've made it several times.
No, I'm not finished, sir.
I
You're trying-
understand,
look,
but
I'm
you
not
said
finished,
it
sir.
several times.
I'm not
and
finished,
it is
sir.
an
But my
ugly
people haven't
thought.
heard me. My people, they
People
need
have
to
heard you.
hear.
Pause,
they
pause,
need to
pause. You hear
me.
what the dude's saying? He said, that's an ugly thought. You saying that the Jewish people control most celebrity? You know, like they involved in all social media and so forth. All celebrity have a Jewish handler. You know, so they was coming hard down on Ye because of this, right?
Right.
But I'm gonna show you all some things. Keep playing.
Sir.
I
You're trying-
understand,
look,
but
I'm
you
not
said
finished,
it
sir.
several times.
I'm not
and
finished,
it is
sir.
an
But my
ugly
people haven't
thought.
heard me. My people, they
People
need
have
to
heard you.
hear. They need to hear me saying out loud what the truth is. There's a bunch of people in Hollywood that are actors, that play basketball, that play sports, that are in music, that know what I'm saying, that feel what I'm saying, and they're happy that I'm saying what I'm saying.
Okay then. So I want to show you all something. Play what is this? 5, number 5, right there, number 5. Okay. Oh, you stop. Yeah, down there with Professor X. Wait, you got 2 number 5 all the way over here. Yeah. Is that it? Yeah, that's it.
You're going to want to hear this.
We opened a center in Silicon Valley back in 2017. And the woman who runs it, she's an ex-Facebook executive. I have software engineers and data scientists working at ADL. We're monitoring all this stuff. And we're working with all the platforms, by the way. Google and YouTube and Meta and Twitter and Reddit and Steam and Amazon, all these companies. From like Apple to Zoom, we work with all of them, okay? That's relevant because we've been working with Twitter now since it was founded. We worked with the old regime, working with the new regime. Like I'm talking to Elon, and we're trying to work with them.
He's literally bragging out loud about how they have daily meetings with all the social media companies. Sorry, not even just social media platforms.
Pause. So, was Ye wrong in when he said they control the media?
Nope.
They demonize him and say he crazy, but was Ye wrong? The dude, Professor X, that's what I call him. Dude look like Professor X. He do the mind control thing.
Right.
But Professor X said, listen, we got engineers, we work with all social media platform. We control it. Facebook, the person that running Facebook, she's Jewish. She Silicon Valley, blah, 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 blah. So what I'm showing you all is that they control all social media platform. That's why if you say anything against these people, what they do, they cancel your stuff. They delete your account and so forth. That's why they do these things. Remember what Ye said, that all these celebrities, they got a handler and none of them cannot speak against Israel, right? Otherwise, No, I want to show you all some things. I'm going to play these videos real quick. There's a lot of videos I got there. Go back. So take that off. No. Let me see. No, let me see. Start at go down. Let me see. Okay, a lot of these stuff. The blue, white, let me show you. All right, go up. Let me see what's up there. All right, go to 1. All right, like 1, 2, 3. Start at 2. Start at 2 and just keep going down the line. Yeah, that's the first one. And
So an absolute clear.
Okay, play that. Yep. Now let me tell you all something. One of the only social media that they don't control is what? TikTok. TikTok. So guess what the Senate did? I don't know if you all remember. Last week I played a video with a senator saying that all the bills that is signed in Senate is AIPAC bring them bills and so forth for them to sign. So all of a sudden a bill was brought up to sign concerning TikTok, and they say, listen, TikTok, they're trying to ban TikTok in America. Or if TikTok don't want to be banned in America, TikTok have to be sold to a U.S. company. And guess who runs that U.S. company? Amalek, the Jewish. You understand? Because if you go on TikTok, you're going to find a lot of information. A lot of things that the synagogues of Satan is doing to the Palestinians, you could find it on TikTok, because I think TikTok is owned by a China company. Okay, so right now the U.S. government, they signed a bill trying to ban TikTok. Okay, they gave TikTok a certain time. If they don't sell the company to a Jewish company, they're going to ban it from America. But I want you all to see the real reason behind this. I want you all to listen to this.
So in the absolute clearest of terms, Senator Mitt Romney just said the quiet part out loud about the TikTok ban.
Just some wonder why there was such overwhelming support for us to shut down potentially TikTok or other entities of that nature. If you look at the postings on TikTok and the number of mentions of Palestinians relative to other social media sites, it's overwhelmingly so among TikTok.
Pause. Why is it overwhelming so on TikTok? Because Professor X just said, we work with tech companies, and we work with all social media. Okay, so if it's anything about negative views on the Israelis, we make sure them videos is not shown and it don't go out there. But TikTok don't do that. Y'all understand? So all the evil that they doing, guess what? Videos with baby head blown off and all of that. The Arabs and them in Palestine, they posting it up on TikTok. The family members posting it up, and the world is seeing the evil that the Israeli government is doing. Okay, so they said, no, we got to take control over TikTok. Pass this law to make TikTok illegal, or let them sell the company to us. Okay? So, yo, go back a little and play that again, man.
You look at the postings on TikTok and the number of mentions of Palestinians relative to other social media sites, it's overwhelmingly so among TikTok broadcasts. So I'd note that's of real interest.
Now, the premise of this statement was why the United States government and Israel are losing their PR war. Now, perhaps surprisingly, Blinken starts out with an actually sane answer describing how Americans empathize with Palestinians, who he describes as people who have and continue to suffer grievously. Well, yeah, to put it lightly. But almost ironically, instead of sitting with the fact that that is the core issue and self-reflecting on their own role, almost seconds later they demonstrate even more reasons why they're losing this PR war, to use their terminology. The simple fact is that people don't trust institutional leaders or the mainstream media because they censor ideas, at times lie, and frame dissent so disingenuously. Like in the same clip, Blinken tries to broadly smear social media content as being uninformed, ahistorical, decontextualized, and biased, and compare to mainstream media like the New York Times. Yeah, this New York Times. And as shown initially, Romney exposes that because pro-Palestinian content was so prevalent on TikTok, they just decided to get rid of the platform entirely, therefore openly admitting to a violation of the First Amendment. Like, I don't know what's not
if you all see that whole video, I thought this was the whole video. But yo, Blinken, what's his name? Anthony Blinken, he blatantly said that it's because of TikTok. That's why so much people in America is supporting Palestine. Okay? So he said that's the reason why Israel look bad to the world. Okay, so we got to get rid of TikTok. Okay? Because the other social medias, we could control it. Okay, remember, Ye said a couple years ago, these people control social media. They control all these companies. If anybody speak against them, they're going to cancel them. Ye warned you all years ago. We've been warning you all years ago. But Ye spoke about it a couple years ago. He lost billions of dollars, and he was labeled anti-Semitic, and he was labeled hate speech, hateful, crazy, all type of stuff. So now let me show you all some more things, man. Let's see the next video. So do the Jewish people control? Do they, the synagogues of Satan, control social media? Yes. Yes, they do. Okay? Play the next video.
Images.
The next one. That's a real one?
And we can't discount that.
Okay, let's play.
I think it also has a very, very, very challenging effect on the narrative.
Yeah, a small parenthetical point, which is some wonder why there was such overwhelming support for us to shut down potentially TikTok or other entities of that nature. If you look at the postings on TikTok and the number of mentions of Palestinians relative to other social media sites, it's overwhelmingly so among TikTok broadcasts. So I'd note that's of real interest, and the president will get the chance to make action in that regard. The president also spoken about our commitment to a two-state solution.
Pause. So the president gonna be able to take action against that. What was the action? A bill was passed to make TikTok illegal in America unless TikTok sell the company to an American-based company run by Jewish people. Y'all understand? Now play that next one, D. Yeah, man. Just keep going. Play them. Remember what Kanye said, that they control the media, they control the actors, celebrities, the Jewish people, they control everything. Okay? Play that for me.
Big news that just happened. Brianna Joy Gray from Rising, The Hills Rising. As many of you know, I was on Rising as one of their main hosts for a while. Brianna Joy Gray has been hosting the show with Robbie Suave for the last while. She has been fired from The Hill. She has announced it.
So those of y'all that pay attention to the news, now this is one of the sisters I like listening to. She a very smart sister, you know. I be listening to her on the name of the show is The Rising. You know, the way how the show is set up is that, you know, she and the brother, they go at, she and the dude, the Edomite, they go at each other. You know what I mean? The left against the right. And they like, yo, so she gonna say, yo, what the Israelis is doing is wrong, the genocide. And the other dude gonna come in and he gonna counteract it, and you know, you understand? So she was fired, man. Yo, yeah, was right, man. These people control the media. Okay, keep playing.
Publicly, I've been in contact with her as well as with Robbie, as well as with others at the Hill, and it has been confirmed that she has been fired. She tweeted this out. She says, it finally happened. The Hill has fired me. There should be no doubt that Rising has a clear pattern of suppressing speech, particularly when it's critical of the state of Israel. This is why they fired Katie Halper, and it was only a matter of time before they fired me. You can continue to follow me at Patreon, Bad Faith Podcast. She does have her own podcast that she's been doing and has continued to do for quite a while, so you can follow her there. And then she attached the letter.
Let's get the other.
That she was.
Let's see the other video. Yeah. Yep. They got rid of her. No, I know you all know this chick here too. Play that.
Actress Susan Sarandon has been dropped by her agency after some comments she made at a pro-Palestine rally. The Hollywood Reporter is reporting that Susan Sarandon dropped by UTA after pro-Palestine rally comments. The talent agency distanced itself from the Oscar winner after she claimed fearful American Jews had a taste of how it feels to be Muslim in America. After Susan made her comments, Asra Nomani responded in a very lengthy post on Twitter. In her post, she says, "Please don't minimize the experience of Jewish Americans by sanitizing the hell that is for Muslims living in Muslim countries and vilifying America for the life and freedoms she offers Muslims like my family. Go live like a Muslim woman
All right,
in
so
a
let's
Muslim
see the next
country."
video. Yo, I'm telling you, yo, everybody losing their job, everybody getting fired, man. Yo, these people got power. These Jewish people, yo, they crazy, yo. I'm telling you, yo, for real, play that for me. And it's
Canada
thousands,
pilot
it's
was
thousands of these I see. I can't, it's thousands of these I was seeing, man. But play that for me.
Canada pilot was fired for supporting Palestine. This Air Canada pilot posted pictures on social media with a Palestine flag to support Palestine. Air Canada replied saying that they have taken him out of service on Monday, October 9th. These corporations are so hypocritical.
All right, next one. Yo, yeah, was right, man. And we are right too.
That's
'Cause
right.
We've been speaking this before, yeah.
Look what's going on with.
No, I like this sister, but she also hate her people, you know what I mean? I'll play that.
Just crazy now. Look what's going on with Candace Owens and Ben Shapiro. I want to know what she was fired for. Because was it criticism of Israel? Did she show that Edward Snowden video that he put up on Twitter that shows them
maybe
drone bombing those kids that are those men, unarmed people that
But you
were
see that
walking
pause.
towards the rubble?
See that man walking? No weapons, none of that. Israel bombed them and killed them. You know what I mean? Thank you, Israel Netanyahu. You're doing a good job. Y'all are recruiting terrorists. That's a terror. Because when people see this, what you think gonna do? What you think how they gonna feel? Keep playing. Keep
They
up the good
clearly
job.
weren't causing any danger to anybody.
Yeah,
They
right.
just bombed them. But the
Yeah,
whole thing is
yeah.
like they were always saying they're only targeting Hamas and everybody else is a casualty. Well, if those guys are just unarmed civilians and they're walking alone and you just blast them from the sky with robots.
This is the tragedy of war.
Yeah, this is insane. And if you can't talk about that, if you can't say that's real, then you're saying that genocide is okay as long as we're doing it. If you can't talk about that, if you can't say that's real, then you're saying that genocide is okay as long as we're doing it. And if you're saying that from a perspective of someone who literally went through the Holocaust, or your people went through the Holocaust and now you're willing to do it? It's so nuts. It's so hard to imagine that someone where a culture, like a country was like officially founded in 48. So that's so recent. And you guys are willing to do what was done to you that led you to believe that you needed to start your own country? You're
Yeah.
willing to do that at least on a small scale in Gaza. Like there's nothing left. If you see the videos, let's see some recent footage of Gaza because they stopped bombing. I know people are calling for ceasefires.
Yo, that's some crazy stuff. So Candace Owens lost her job. She got fired. Let's see the next video. Oh, man.
He was just speaking out on behalf of Palestinian people. Is
Right.
that correct?
Right. And so he was like Ali Velshi and Aysen, or Aysen, I think is how you say his name.
Oh.
They were suspended temporarily by MSNBC.
Which, by the way, if I were any of them, I would have walked.
To make the career decision that I'm not willing to go along to get along when it comes to genocide. Okay, you finally hit pay dirt with him. Would you like to know who they are replacing Mehdi Hassan with? Michael Steele.
I don't know who that is. Yeah.
He was the former chair of the RNC. Because, you know, it's like you can't hire enough Republicans.
Were his ratings terrible? See, I don't know anything about any of that. I think
see
a
the
lot
next
of
video.
mainstream media
So they firing all these media dudes that, yo, nobody could speak against what Israel is doing. Okay, but let me tell you all something. In the Israelis doing this, guess what? It's backfiring on them.
Right.
Because people is realizing, yo, these people really run the media. These people really run the world.
Right.
You understand? These people is evil. You know, so even white people realizing, yo, these people is freaking evil, man.
Right.
You know, they're genocidal maniacs.
Right.
They said we could do genocide and kill and murder, and none of you better don't say nothing about it. Otherwise, we gonna fire you. We gonna take away your job. You're gonna lose your job. You're gonna lose everything. Okay? Like Rabbi Shmoody, he said we gonna make Candace Schmoojie or Smoojie or something like that. That crazy rabbi dude. He said we gonna bankrupt Candace Owens. We gonna make her poor, eating out of the garbage. We gonna sue her. Keep playing.
I'm stitching my video to give you guys an update. A lot of you have seen my emotional video after getting fired for standing up for Palestine. I got fired from a job that I had had for about 18 years via text message. And they said that my beliefs didn't align with theirs. And I can wholly agree. I don't believe in genocide. But I wanted to let everyone know that I am doing well and I have found new and better employment in a job that is wholly uplifting.
All right, I don't want to see this
fulfilling,
chick no more.
and
Yeah, but they firing everybody, man. Let's see the next video. They firing everybody. You speak against what's going on, you're behind getting fired.
Right, because they want to control the opinion.
This ABC journalist.
Go ahead.
Right.
Go ahead.
This ABC journalist was just fired for sharing a report on a Palestinian protest. In this report, Antoinette Lattouf debunked a claim that Palestinian protesters were shouting, "The Jews," an anti-Semitic chant that was broadcasted all over the world. But it wasn't true. Through her sources, Antoinette found it to be a manipulated video containing a mixed match of audio and visual recordings. Police officers present could also not confirm that those chants were made. She was also among over 100 journalists who endorsed an open letter advocating for improved coverage on the crisis in Gaza. Antoinette has stated that she has been terminated unlawfully and is even considering legal action. This news comes after another ABC journalist faced severe backlash for reporting why shop owners are boycotting Israeli goods. Her video has since been removed. So, where has ethical journalism gone? Let's not forget, ABC News is supposed to be a neutral broadcaster, funded by everyday tax-paying Australians. So while Israel continues its genocide, Australia seems to only enable it. Israel has killed over 99 journalists in Gaza and Lebanon, and those who are trying to fight for their struggle are being silenced.
Damn, that's some crazy stuff. That's some good stuff right there, man. They killing the journalists.
Got a lot of good videos, D.
Yo, they killing the freaking journalists, man. BZ, you want to say something? Yo, they killing the journalists, man.
Hey.
Yo, these freaking people is crazy, yo.
Hey.
I'm telling you all. These synagogues of Satan. When Christ said, yo, I know them who say they are Jews and are not.
Right.
But they do lie. And they are the synagogues of Satan, meaning Satan is working with them.
Right, right.
Yep.
When we call them the synagogues of Satan, you'll be like, yo, these people is racist. No.
Right.
Well, I ain't playing with these people.
Yeah.
They will kill me. I just letting you all know. These people will kill me. They will kill my brothers. They evil like that. Just for saying what? Just for saying that we are the real Jews.
Right.
You all understand? They will kill me. They will kill my brothers.
Right.
I want you all to understand that.
Right.
In the future, they gonna make war and they gonna put me and some of my brothers to death.
Right.
You understand? For real, for teaching this truth. Okay?
Can I get that, Deacon, Revelation 13? This goes into what the deacon was bringing out. So let's start. We're going to read 3 verses. Start at verse 5. Then we go into verse 15, then 16.
Revelation chapter 13, verse 5.
Come on.
And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things.
So it was given unto the beast. In Revelation, they call him the beast. What is the great things? Come on.
Speaking great things and blasphemy.
And blasphemy. That's lies of them that's saying that they are the Jews.
No,
So
hold
the-
on. You can't. But when you
Yes,
break
sir.
it down, you gotta break it down, man. It says it was what? Read it again.
And there was given unto him a mouth.
A what?
A mouth.
What is that mouth? That mouth is Facebook.
Right.
That mouth is cable television, Fox News, Sony. All of that is that mouth. Okay? So when Ye said that they control the media, he was right. Because we've been teaching for years that, guess what? They control the media.
Right.
They control the information that's going out there. Okay, that's why it said he was given a great mouth. That mouth is going into the television, social media, all of that, because that's what he used to speak his lies.
Right.
That's what he used to push his lies.
Right.
So he was given a great mouth, and with that great mouth, that's what he pushed his lies, man.
Right.
The mouth is a mouth. The purpose of a mouth is to communicate.
Uh-huh.
So this goes into his communications. All right, all praises. Read on.
A mouth speaking great things. And blasphemy.
A blasphemy. That's why the world believe that these synagogues of Satan are the Jews when they are not the Jews. Right? So it's showing you right here in this verse that the synagogue of Satan are in control of the media. Right? Jump down to verse 15 now.
Verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast.
Read on.
That the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
So this happened in history where they killed and murdered and slaughtered, genocide, millions of Israelites who did not worship white Jesus. No, Deacon just was mentioning that we are going to be killed.
Right.
Because remember, these things are like a cycle. It's like a ring, right? So it's the same thing going to happen again. But what we seeing that the deacon bringing out right here is the same thing. People getting fired. Anybody who don't pledge allegiance and go along with their
agenda,
beliefs, agenda, their philosophy, right? Don't pledge allegiance to the beast, which is America, an alliance with the synagogue of Satan. You're gonna see they losing their jobs, they etc. Read that verse 16.
Verse 16, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their forehead, in their right hand.
Because you have to pay. What he's saying, you have to pledge allegiance. You have to go along with the agenda of the beast, or else it's going to be consequences. Read on.
Or in their foreheads.
Meaning you support it. What's in your forehead? Your mind. Your mind is after the things that they use, that they put in the media. For example, the genocide, right? They want you to, they'll control your, influence your opinion that you agree with the genocide going on in the Middle East. Or else what? Read on.
And that no man might buy or sell, save he that hath the mark or the name of the beast.
So they shutting down your jobs, your businesses, if you do not, you're not on one mind with the beast. All right, that's it.
Yeah, so let's see the next video. I play that.
Candace Owens got fired from the Daily Wire. I'm not a fan of hers by any means. It upset me to see this because as far as right-wing politics go, she was one of the few on that side of the aisle that was pro-Palestine. She was one of the people that was calling for a ceasefire and to end the violence. Ben Shapiro, who is a co-founder of the Daily Wire, called her disgraceful and disreputable. Months ago, this is what he had to say about her in public.
Yes, the question is about Candace Owens. I think her behavior during this is disgraceful. Without a doubt.
So he publicly called her disgraceful during this time.
Pause.
Not exactly.
Pause. No, this dude right here, he a little demon, man. He's of the synagogues of Satan. I tell you, them people evil. Now, Candace think she could have joined hands with them and, oh, no, that's my friend, Ben Shapiro, da-da-da-da-da. They turn on her quick. And all she said was that, stop the genocide. We got to have some kind of ceasefire. Stop the war in Palestine. But he don't want the war to stop. Why? Because they want to destroy the Palestinians. They want the land. They want to exterminate the Palestinians off the land. They're trying to push them off the land so they could occupy the land. Okay, but keep on go. Let's see the next video. There's a lot of stuff I got. Let me see. So they control the damn media, man.
You be finding some good stuff, Deke, man.
Yeah, man. Yo, I ain't even went through half them videos already.
Yeah.
You know?
why I'm suspended and left me the whole weekend, I want to say kind of like shooken, a bit hurt.
This former culinary instructor says his employer suspended him after publicly criticizing Israel's siege of Gaza. Chef Bashir Meunier worked at George Brown College in Toronto for 7 years. The college put him on paid leave in November while investigating 2 complaints over one of his Instagram posts. Meunier is amongst
So when it
several
says
Canadians
they investigating, they was investigating his Instagram post. What is that going to? The ADL, they got people that just sit down in front of the computer. They pay them to look at everybody posts. They find your posts. They find out where, if you post anything in opposite to what they are doing. I'm showing you, there's a war machine going on. They look you up, find out where you work at,
right.
Find out where you go to school at, everything, and they go after you, man. You understand? They reach out to your employer and they get you fired. That's what the ADL, the Canary Mission, that's what they do. Okay, that's what the synagogues of Satan do. Because you telling them to stop genocide and stop killing kids, man. You know what I mean? Stop the war. They said, no, how dare you tell me to stop the war? I'm not going to stop. I got to kill more babies. Let me see the next video, man. You know, I'm going to just jump through them little by little.
Hey, Dick, when you get a chance, I wanted to bring something out, too.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Play that one there.
Fired me after speaking up for Palestine. And as disappointed as I am, I'm not shocked. I was the only Palestinian person in the media in the Atlantic region and the only Middle Eastern woman in their newsroom. My existence should have been important during a time of genocide against my own people.
So she
But
got
instead,
fired.
they
Let me see the
decided to
next video. Oh, man. Yo, they firing people left, right, and center, man. For real. They firing people like crazy. You better don't speak against what's going on in Palestine. No, check this out. Google fired 28 employees for staging a protest inside New York, California office.
You can't hide. Google, you can't hide. We charge you with genocide. We charge you with genocide. No, Google, you can't hide. No, Google, you can't hide. You are funding genocide. You are funding genocide.
Now, what you all got to understand, remember what Professor X said. He said, we work with all them companies, all of them, Google, Facebook, all of them, we work with them. Okay? Now play that too.
About why these people in the US are getting fired or expelled for expressing solidarity with Palestine.
I was told that I was being put on leave because of my email signature.
They terminated me. What was the bigger surprise is they went ahead and expelled my son from 10th grade who was not involved in anything.
I posted...
What?
I'm not seeing...
Yo, wait. They expel...
10th grade.
Yo, you telling me these people don't control... They don't just control the media. They control everything, man.
Hey, Dick.
And I'm not paranoid. I'm not a paranoid person. You know, they say, you're crazy and paranoid. No. You know, this woman said something. She support Palestine. And they fire her. And then they expel her son from school. Yo!
Wasn't they calling us racist for teaching the things we teach out the Bible? Yeah. Wasn't they calling us extremists? Wasn't they saying that we were a religious hate group? Right. What is the Lord revealing now? Exactly what the Israelites been teaching for decades.
Right. You know, you could go ahead, bring up what you want to bring up.
Hey, based on that, you see that so-called the Amalek, which call themselves Jewish, Professor X said that he has major communications with everybody who controls media. They got it on Smash. So check out this verse right here, Job 9:24. Job chapter 9 verse 24.
The book of Job. Chapter 9 and verse 24.
Because they control the media. They control everything we see, everything we learn, everything we accept. Go ahead.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Say that, read that again.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Who controls the earth? Who controls media? Who's able to fire you from your job and then turn around and expel your child out of school because you said something about how you feel about what's going on? Read it one more time.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
God is saying that these people that rule the earth are the wicked. Read.
Right. He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
Now, he covering the faces of the judges. The original judges are the forefathers of the Bible. But even those that judge them, that speak on their evil, they try to hide the truth from everybody. They don't want nobody speaking truth, speaking any type of judgment against them. They want to block out all truth about them being the wicked on the earth. You say that they genociding. That's true. But they want to block that. They want to cover that. You say that they run the media. That's true. They want to hide that. They want to cover that. These people want to hide the truth whatsoever about their wickedness. That's it right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yo, you done know. Let's see the next video. Oh, that's the same video. No, keep playing the same video. My bad.
Let's talk about why these people in the U.S. were expelled for expressing solidarity with Palestine.
I was told that I was being put on leave because of my email signature.
They terminated me. What was the bigger surprise is they went ahead and expelled my son from 10th grade, who was not involved in anything.
I posted, I'm not seeing a lot about the ongoing genocide on my LinkedIn feeds. It was taken down. I got another call from HR saying that I had been terminated effective immediately without severance.
These are just a few examples from hundreds of cases across industries in the US of people being disciplined by their workplaces for expressing Palestinian solidarity.
I recognize that we're not free in this country. I can't say that Palestine will be free and keep my job.
The Council on American Islamic Relations recorded more than 1,000 anti-Arab and Muslim bias cases in just 1 month since October 7th, which it says is an unprecedented rise in incidents. Meanwhile, those expressing pro-Israel sentiments and speech largely face no actions. I talked to an attorney about free speech implications and legal advice that we'll get into in a bit.
To punish anyone for caring about basic human rights and dignity is just a failure of morality in the West.
But first, here's a pattern that's emerging from these cases. Institutions have said that the content regarding Palestine were hateful or inciting violence when punishing the employee. Maha Almasri was a math tutor at Pinecrest, a private school in Florida. As a Palestinian American, she posted about Gaza on her private social media account, posts that got her fired and her son expelled.
Well, I was posting, just shedding light on the humanitarian crisis that was happening in Gaza.
Nothing was hateful about her posts. I don't know how colleges are gonna look at this.
Another teacher at a public school in Maryland was put on leave for her email signature.
It genuinely boggles my mind how calling for freedom and basic human rights can be hateful.
It turns out other teachers in Maryland have also used politicized slogans in their email signatures. But Hajar El-Hagan says she was singled out.
And it wasn't on my email address that I talked to parents or students on.
And a management consultant in Chicago was fired for posting something similar on her LinkedIn.
It's not calling to kill anyone. It really is just speaking to and centering Palestine. They did not say that I had violated any policy. They said that I had violated their values.
Rado Fawez, an attorney at CARE, says the U.S. government's support for Israel trickles down to employers across all industries.
The same is not happening to our allies who of different backgrounds. When push comes to shove, we are once again on the front lines of fighting for our basic rights.
These corporations want to dominate all parts of our
lives. I take that off. Let me get 2 Thessalonians. The wicked being revealed. 2 Thessalonians 2:8. Yeah, I'm going to shut it down. I'm going to hit 2 more scriptures and shut it down. 2 Thessalonians.
The book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2 and verse 8.
Yo, and you all know I ain't even go through half the videos. Channels. Anyway, let's keep going. Yeah.
And then shall that wicked be revealed.
So what you all see taking place right now, the wicked is being revealed. the wicked been hiding the truth that they are the wicked for a while. I'm talking about the synagogues of Satan in America, because America and Europe, they support what the Israelis is doing. Okay, the wicked been hiding who they really are. They've been under that, oh, we are the democratic state, the only democratic state in the Middle East. We are about peace and love. No. So God says the wicked gonna be revealed. You understand? And as I told you all, it began when they run up on Kyrie Irving and the bishop activated the prophets on the earth. The bishop says, war! That's right. And all the prophets start going in, start bringing out the truth and revealing them, revealing the lies. Okay? And as we doing that, the angels revealing them too. And their tongues start to tell on themselves. You know? So the whole world seeing, yo, these people is genocidal maniacs. These people love war. These people is evil. These people control the media. These people control the banks. These people, guess what? Control the world. So it's our job, brothers and sisters, to reveal the wicked. Okay, read it again.
And then shall that wicked be revealed.
Read on.
Whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth.
The spirit of God mouth start first and foremost with his sons, his prophets that he have sent forth on the earth, and he have gave them a mouth of great wisdom to tear down all the lies that is being taught here on the earth. Read on.
And consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
When Christ returns, he's going to destroy the synagogues of Satan. Okay, he's going to destroy all the wicked, all these lies, all of that you see the guys sit up on the earth will be destroyed. Whether you believe it or not, hey man, that's on you. Okay, but with that, Israel, I hope you all got some out of that topic I went over today. I'm gonna cut it short. Okay, what I'm trying to do, as I said, I want to switch things up with the Raven and Wolf show. Okay, I might change the name too, you know what I mean? Okay, and try to set it up a little different, so y'all stay tuned, all right? For real, I want to focus on news, the news that going on, like war, stuff like that. Show you all in the scripture, okay? So, y'all stay strong, y'all pay attention to what's going on in the world. Our King is about to return. You all overcome your sins, okay? Your trials and your tempt and the things you're dealing with, and things is about to get real on the earth. So prepare yourself for the battle that's coming. With that, Israel, I say shalom. Most High in Christ bless. You done know. Easy yourself.
Yeah. Send for the hunters, everybody got them bunkers, you know. Alright. Repatriation, you know what I'm saying? Payback. Don't chat, we're not running down, you know. Yeah, we'll get it. I forget it, boy. The saints are go take the kingdom. The saints are go take the kingdom. Don't you know that? Saints are go take the kingdom. The saints are go take the kingdom. Want you to know. Saints are go take the kingdom. Saints are go take the kingdom. Don't you know that? Saints are go take the kingdom. The saints are go take the kingdom. Them kill win at the street, hold themselves not guilty. He don't go fall, them time a come shortly. Over fi chill him, get two from the ball whip. A man think him strong, remember Nagasaki. Hiroshima still the ball, the most and read the party. Make a gas and a chance the fire burn them army. The IBM silence them, then we possess them. The reign of the saints begin.